It's time to organize my stamps. Hello, how are you? This is Rachel from Sweet Bee Paper Co. I am here with a little bit of a different video, an organizing video. I've been slowly kind of working on a few different things in my craft room, trying to get some things organized. And the one thing that's been bothering me are my unmounted stamps, all of my cushioned stamps. And I kind of need a little bit of a better way to organize them so I can see what I have better and be able to use them more. So they've been kind of spread out in here. So on my desk, which it's out of frame for you, I have these acrylic organizers, which has gotten a lot of paint splatters on it. But I've been keeping all of my ones that were like singles that I ordered. So I have a lot of Viva Las Vegas stamps, 100 proof press, and Maki stamps in here. So these have been on the desk. And then all of the sets I've had in this big container I got from scrapbook.com. And you can kind of organize this. It's got these plastic tabs that slide in, but there's not a lot of give to them. So when you're trying to go through things, it's kind of hard to see what's in there. And a lot of these are a little shorter, so it's just kind of not working for me. And where around my desk, I really don't have space for this size of a container. So let me show you what I have in mind, and hopefully it works out. So I placed an order online with Amazon because the sheet protectors were a little bit of a better price online for a couple different sizes, and I went to Office Max to pick up a few other things. So I've got a 2-inch binder, some pocket dividers. These are 1 pocket sheet protectors, and these are 3.5 by 5 photo binder pages, and these are baseball card size sheet protector pages. That's what I have in mind to kind of separate them. I have different size separate stamps, and then we have sets. So I kind of wanted some different sizes, and I didn't want to have to sew a lot of pockets on these if I could do it this way. This came with a ton of them, which I will actually use some of these for some amiibo cards that I have for Animal Crossing. And then we can always use these sheet protectors. It seems like we're always looking for them. So anyway, and then I really like this size. So this size will be really good for some of these bigger ones, or like this fairy one will be really good size for. And then there should be enough room in there to put the stamp I got to go with it, which says Enchanted on it. So that is the plan. And I was really thinking about this because I just ordered a few more stamps from Viva Las Vegas Stamps. Every year they do, I don't know if it's once a year or a couple times a year, a 40% off sale, and it's the best time to order from them. So I have a couple coming from them. So I wanted to kind of get everything organized. So this binder, I want to sit on the other side of, there's another acrylic storage container here with washi. I want to sit on the other side of that, or I may even move that down and have it between them. I'm not really sure yet, but I want this on the desk or someplace close for me to reach for so I can use them more often. Let me show you too what I was thinking about with those larger sheet protectors. With some of these smaller sets, because they're too big for those. And I thought about getting they had 4x6, I think, pockets for sheet protectors, but I thought maybe at that point I could sew them. So what I was thinking about doing is sewing across here, and I think I'll have to, well, no, I shouldn't have to sew across the top. So I'll just sew, kind of like what I did for my little ephemera book. I'll just sew across and then cut this open, and then this will slide in here. And then in the top, it'll slide in there for like these sizes, because I could just put them in there like this, but then it's going to create a lot of bulk just at the bottom in the binder. So if I have them kind of tiered in here, I think it will sit better in the binder, and it will be easier for me to look at. So that's the plan with these. So what I think I'm going to go ahead and do, and I got these dividers. There's pockets with them, which I really like. I'm not really sure if I want to divide them out by different categories, or maybe just do at least one for like just sentiment stamps. But see, like these have sentiments on them, and like floral, butterflies, a fairy. So yeah, for like that one where I just did like I think it was a Margaret Miller weekly one, like something fairy tale inspired. I completely forgot I had this stamp set. I don't even think I've used it yet. So I could have used this fairy on that, and I just completely forgot I had it. So with this, I'll be able to flip through them. Oh yeah, so kind of like my utility stamps, I guess. So like the monthly stamps, like the bullet journal stamps that I have, I may do like a separate one for just labels. But I have some where there's multiple like labels and other things. That's what's kind of, oh, like these three I would definitely keep together. So like this one definitely would be in its own, and so would these, and I can take them out of these plastic wrappers. But I got this idea from seeing the Tim Holtz binder, and I was like, oh, that's a really good idea. Then I can see what I have. But when I started looking at the holes in it, I'm like, well, that's a really small binder. Once I start getting all of my stamps in that, it's just gonna, I don't think it'll fit in there very nicely. I think it'll be too much. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get a bunch of these just sewn down the middle and cut open, and we'll start just kind of putting them in there and kind of see how it goes and see what else we need to do. So I will be back in a couple minutes. Okay, I've got a bunch of these sewn. When you start cutting the strings off, they just stick to them with static, so I'll cut those strings off later. So I've got them sewn across and then cut open this for the bottom pocket. So let's get a little bit, I'll set these to the side for now. Okay, let's get a couple of each size out and just kind of ready to go. I don't think there's too many in here, so there's only 10 pages of these. A couple of those. I don't even think I'm going to need that many for the small ones. I'll just get out 4 of the smaller ones for now. Might be wrong. And I think I'm even going to set the binder aside for now and just get some of them in pockets. Let's get rid of this packaging. Okay, so then I've got the regular size ones out too. There we go. So I am, let's see, probably do most of these just kind of, probably speed it all up. Otherwise, this is going to be like a 2-hour video. But let's put a couple small ones in and see how those fit. Oh yeah, perfect. tell if these are going to fit. Yep. Maybe I'll put the kind of bigger ones in the middle. So, and I like keeping the Maki stamps in the envelopes they came in because they don't come with the paper on the cushion. Probably keep those in the bigger ones. Now for these, the ocean ones, I kind of want to keep together, and I kind of want to keep my two bird ones together because I use these two pretty often. So like I have that ocean one. Maybe I could do these on their own separate page. Okay, so like these two bird ones. I think I want to put Little Witch one. See, that will kind of fit in that one too. That might work. Where are those bigger ones? I think I'm going to put that in here so I can keep the smaller witch one with it. Because I think the only other Halloween stamps I have are like mounted ones. Awesome. Yeah, this is going to work out pretty good, I think. I'm just kind of wondering now if I got a big enough binder and if it's not big enough, I don't know if I would want to go for a bigger binder or just do another one the same size maybe. But yeah, this is so cool. I love this. I'll be able to see everything so much easier. So I'm going to get to work putting all these in here. I'm starting to think I may have to sew some more divided ones, but yeah, I'm just going to start getting everything put into these pockets. Okay, friends, I am back and I'm about to start putting these in the binder. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need another binder. But in case I didn't show this earlier, which I don't think I did, I think I just talked about it. So on these full sheets of sheet protectors, what I do is just put it in my machine, line it up with the middle hole, and just do a straight stitch across. And then I will take some sharp scissors and then just kind of push with my fingers so you can see this bottom part of the sheet separating the front and back. And I just make a little slit in there, enough to just get my scissors in. And then I just run my scissors underneath that stitching. So then that opens up the bottom pocket for us to put those in, which is what I did in a small photo album for all of my little small ephemera labels and stuff like that. Yeah, I completely underestimated how many of these I would need to sew. I ended up going back 2 more times. So the last time I just did some extra, because I know there's a couple stamp sheets just laying around too somewhere. So yeah, so I'm definitely gonna need another binder. So here's the first stack. I don't know if you can see how big that is. And then here's the other stack. So not too bad. Like this one, I could probably fit that small stamp in another small one, which I might do. So yeah, I mean, it's fine too, you know. We'll just get another binder. I have another 2-inch binder here. I haven't really been using. I think it's 1.5 inch, but that might work for the rest of them. So yeah, this is taller than the binder. I think for now, I was really thinking about how I could separate them to use the dividers, to use these. And, you know, everything's just kind of got a mix to it. Like this set here has the moon and some stars, but it also has some sentiments on it too. You know, so I was hoping to get them all in one, but it's just not gonna happen. I'm just going to try to get these in without having them all slide out of the top, which is what I was kind of worried about. After I get them in there, making sure I'm not like flinging them so they don't slide out too much. So I'm just going to get as many as I can in this one, and we'll see where we're at. Okay, I'm done. And this is what I've got. So this one is 1.5 inches. So yeah, so I definitely end up having to use that one. They're very full. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I already kind of like just kind of being able to flip through it looking for what I need. But since I have them in 2 different ones, I'm definitely going to have to organize. So like in this one, I tried to keep out all of the ones that I use most often in this one, so it's just a little bit easier for me. So like these pockets with these cushion stamps, these definitely create a lot of bulk with the cushion that's on the back of those. Yeah, so these have all like my background stamps, some label stamps, all of those little ones. Because I do use these. I mean, I haven't used the witch one yet because I got that one after Halloween. But I do use these quite frequently. And I love these Tim Holtz ones, especially the Field Notes one. And this background stamp, the script stamp here, I use this all the time. So this ended up in the front pocket with the butterfly one. The butterfly one is probably going to have to go someplace else. And then on the ones where the stamps and the top pocket, because of this plastic, you know, it's pretty slippery. So I put a paper clip at the top to keep them from flying out, especially when I was like kind of moving some things around. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. We'll have to see, just kind of using it, what's going on. But I think I may have to label them on the side. I'm not sure yet. But now this kind of changes to storage on the desk because they're so big. So if I do want to keep them on the desk, I will have to move a lamp that's over on the corner, which I don't use too much because it's yellow light, and I don't like to use that when I'm filming. So that lamp may move, but that's where we're at. But I do like it. For the most part, I do like it. It's just so different to be able to just kind of flip through here and see all of my stamps, which is really cool. Tell me in the comments below how you have all of your stamps organized. Maybe if I need to change mine around, I'll look and see what everybody else kind of does. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added color.